Welcome to Grimm's. I'm Grimm. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 8 o'clock Friday live stream on Twitch. Tonight, we're going to get into something really special because we have a whole new world to get into with some cats that we just found. And in order to really explain this incredible story, I'm going to need the help of my tavern goers. So I'm going to introduce some familiar faces, the ones that are near and dear to my heart. Staying after hours and making the place a mess, we have Saren. Hi. We have Calvin.
Saren.
Hello.
We have Mr. Mark. And we have Lisa. Hi. Now, last time... before I get into it, if you're watching this on Twitch, thank you for joining. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you're watching this on Twitch and you're actually not one of our followers, do it, because then you get notified of all the cool stuff. And next week, by the way, before I forget... special guest star Joseph from All D20 is going to come on, so this is a good chance to get caught up and get ready for that. So, welcome, and let's get back into it. So, when we last left our heroes, you had a rather interesting time following a note on a wild cat chase, we'll call it, where you, oh my goodness, you rented some horses, then proceeded to lose those horses.
Yeah.
Good thing he didn't take a deposit. You got robbed after sleeping underneath the cart, and then you also lost the cart.
Yep.
And then you made your way north to a town where you were able to get an inn, and instead of taking the opportunity to jump right into relaxing and getting on the road, you chased some cats.
One cat.
One cat, but
One.
one cat worth 20 gold, so it was a good cat to get. Very happy homeowner rewarded you with some money. The cat appeared to have a saddle on it, which launched a little bit of confusion into the air, and then you also heard from this lady that apparently the cats that had been missing around this town seemed to be taking a beeline every night to and from. So it's just not really with a cat's instinct to do that, so something's a little bit weird. And Calvin, upon discovering this page of catness flapping at your motel inn rather window, you started to put two and two together and think, maybe this isn't a real king. Maybe we're just on a wild goose chase. And then you got hammered, jumped on some beds, and fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More or less. Yeah.
More or less, that is basically what we're looking at. There's little kitties guys there.
For the record, we abandoned the carriage. We
That's
did not
true.
lose
Yeah.
We
it.
lost the horses.
We know where it
We
is.
left
If
it.
it's still there, we know where it
Yeah,
is.
hopefully
That's
it's
true.
still
That's
there.
true. All right, so you guys wake up in the morning. You guys were drinking a little bit, eh?
A little bit, yeah.
A
Usually.
little bit. It wasn't too bad. I'll say you guys are okay. You're just feeling a little bit dehydrated, a little bit parched. But otherwise, the sun's coming up through the windows. Things seem to be just fine and dandy, aside from the fact that you've now clued into the fact that you might not be getting paid. The night goes pretty uneventfully, and you're comfortable in your beds, and then you wake up, and what are you guys doing?
Good morning.
Oh, goodness.
Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Carrie.
Vicky.
Good morning.
Oh.
Good morning.
Wow.
Oh, goodness.
I haven't had much to drink, but a bit much this early in the morning. But still, good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
I feel old.
I'm gonna get straight up and put on my armor.
Here, I'll help you with the tricky
thank
bits.
you.
Yeah, there you go.
Start
Little bit
strapping
of
her in.
assistance. Yep.
Me too. I'll get the greaves down.
Oh, God.
Oh, you-
I'm nearly gonna knee you. Thanks. I nearly
Easy,
do,
easy,
but
girl. Easy. Just helping.
So what did you do last night?
I went and caught a cat, and
Okay. That's weird.
our
And I
friend
took
Carrie
it
here
home.
just
And I
stole
took-
it from me and
I took it home.
went and brought it for the reward, you know. As a friend does. By the way, she still has not paid me for it, but I'm sure she's just waiting for the right time. I mean,
Sure, she's good for it.
I was about to pay you.
perfect.
About to. Does that
I'm
mean
gonna-
you're no longer going to? As I just keep like snapping on and pulling some things tight.
Should
And
we
get
go
out the
shopping?
10. If you want to go shopping, and I'll get out the 10 and give it to you.
Ah, perfect, thank you.
We could get you glasses so you could see.
That would be nice because you are kind of blurry right now.
I'm really
Still have a bigger
sorry.
pass.
Well,
Hopefully today goes a little bit easier on me, honestly.
I'm sure it'll be great.
I'm sure.
if you two are going to go shopping, looking around Barnsley for an optometrist who can create some finely crafted glasses. That's great. That'll give me a little bit of time to go and collect a few items that have gone missing from me recently. A few spell components I need to gather that shouldn't be too tough to pick up.
Yeah,
But
or see if you could find the trail of the rats again, and maybe just follow them to your lost wares.
gonna be honest with you, I was mostly just hemming and hawing, but it was Alex there with that nose of hers who were keeping us on track. So I'm not gonna be too much of a use on that front, I don't think.
I'll tell you what, I'll keep my nose to the ground and see if we come across anything that looks
Yeah, I'll keep looking.
rat-like.
Yeah,
Alright,
I've
and you
got
know what?
some
That's-
cat treats, and I'm drinking them in my little cup.
Yeah, I mean, we can look for. Are we looking for more
The-
cats or
Oh no! They said the
I
cats
mean,
were
it
acting
tastes quite
weird,
well.
so maybe
the cats
it's...
were acting weird?
Yeah, like in the whole town. So I'm gonna try and look for where the cats are, because maybe they've got the rats too. Maybe the rats and the cats are all acting weird, like all the animals.
All right, how about this? I've been filled in on the rat part of this conversation, so I'm gonna ask the people if rats recently have been acting up in the area. You follow up on the cat lead, since
Okay.
you were kind of in deep with our friend Zarek over there on
If you
that.
jiggle the treats like this and they make this weird sound, then all the cats are like, wow, oh my god, and they come running.
Oh, okay.
It is true, they do tend to do that. Shake it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had a pet
hear-
cat, so...
Awesome.
We're
Sounds like
going
we
to
have
be
a plan.
Cat rich.
I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna talk to our friendly innkeep and see if that coin I gave him the other night is good to get us a little bit of breakfast. All right, well, go team, go.
Yay!
Whew. And I'll open the door and start walking down.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You're a soft 130. Like, this shouldn't be happening at this age. Come on.
Young bones. Yeah, you go downstairs and you can see the large man is still at the counter, just kind of tinkering around with some things, filling out some paperwork, and just hanging out.
Good morning, my man.
How's it going?
As good as it can be in Barnsley, I suppose. I'm looking to see if I could get a little bit of breakfast for myself and my friends.
Yeah, there's, jeez. 1 second, and he goes in the back and he routes around for a little bit, comes out with a tray, and then you can see him, he kind of gets out the door a little bit, and then turns back around, goes back in the room, rummages around a little bit. Like, he's just not satisfied with it, but at the same time, there's not a whole lot he can do.
If he
And
pulls
comes
meat out of that tub again, that's where I draw the line.
No, he comes out and drops it on the counter, and it's got like an apple on it, and then there's like a banana, but it's been like cut, and it's a little brown on one side, and there's some bagels and things like that that just aren't really all that great looking, but nothing looks spoiled. It's just not good quality stuff. It's a continental.
Truly, I mean, I haven't seen these until it was back in my business days, and I had them imported. How'd you end up with a banana? I'm gonna take that, thank you. This is great.
Yeah, you grab it, it feels like wax.
Swap that right out.
It's got a wick in it.
Apples, keep it local. Just bite into that and walk out the door.
Good call. I'll see ya. Got an apple and a wax banana.
I left the banana.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's glad. He really liked that banana. All right. So you get your apple and you go. Where are you going?
I am going to look around and see if there are any stray bits of fleece that I can kind of pick a little wad off of. I'm also going to see if there are any thorned nettles around that I can break 14 thorns off of. And if there aren't enough thorns, then I'm going to take some small sticks. And as I'm walking, just whittle them into points.
Yeah, I'd say you can definitely find that kind of stuff. Just there's a couple little curbside shops and stuff like that. Some of it does have fabrics and things, and there's lots of little strands and things you can grab. And any needles and things like that, you'll find like pine cones and other like needles and stuff like that on the ground as you kind of
Awesome.
explore the area a little bit. Yeah.
Make sure my water canteen is filled up with water.
Yeah.
And that'll take care of my spell components. And while I'm doing that, I think these guys will get around to doing what they want to do.
Perfect. All right, who wants to do what?
I'm gonna grab just like some ration food, things like that, some dried meats, and head out trying to shake my cup about.
Gonna head out see if you
Looking
can buy
for
some
cats.
like dried meats and stuff.
Have you got like any ration meal, like foods?
You guys didn't bring too much. I think Victair brought the majority of it, and people started snagging some off of him when he asked if anyone brought, and they just said no.
Okay.
He goes, "Oh, good, I'm supplying for everyone."
Then I will just leave and shake my cup about,
Nice.
see if I can look for anywhere that's like selling anything like that.
Just walking around shaking like.
Oh, yeah,
cash.
She fits right in Barnsley.
Yeah.
Just stumbles out of an inn, shaking
shiny
her.
armor.
In
Someone
my
walking
big shiny
by.
armor.
No, it's
yeah.
a new one. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
blending in. Walking away.
I will put my visor down though, so no one can see. Like
Oh, you
everyone
look way
will
less
know.
crazy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I'm ready to
It looks
fight.
like a big knife.
Shook it down. Yeah, so yeah, you can look around for some dried meats and stuff. If you want to find something you can munch on, I would say a silver would probably get you enough to fill you up for the start of the day.
Okay, perfect.
You want to take anything with you? Get a couple extra. Be about a silver, roughly a day worth of rations.
Cool. I'll get like 3-4 days.
Easy peasy. You got a look on your face. I don't know if I like it or not. What are you doing, Lisa?
Let's go get you some glasses.
Okay. Oh
Yeah,
God.
that's what we're doing out here.
Let's go.
I'm very light on my feet. Just
Yes, yes,
in the
I'll
sun.
grab his hand and like pull him.
yes. As Mark was blind in
cloud
the
look
last
like to you?
episode,
Another dragon?
unfortunately.
Shall we tell these people about the dragon you think? I mean, no one would believe me. You
I
think
told
we
them
should warn them?
yesterday.
You told who?
I said there was a dragon, and they were like, "That's a bird." They didn't believe me at all.
Yeah, they deserve to die.
They're so weird here. You don't have dragons.
Right. Well, we better just worry about my vision then.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you guys are walking around. You can see there's lots of shops and stuff like that. You do see one that doesn't necessarily specialize in eyewear, but it does have quite a few glass ornaments and little vases and things like that.
I'll go check it out, see if they got anything that can improve my vision at least.
Yeah, there's a little gnome guy there, just kind of behind the counter, tinkering around. You can see he's got some gloves on, and he's holding on to some glowing hot glass. He's kind of just maneuvering it around the flame there. He turns around and he goes, "Oh, hello!
Sorry, wrong establishment.
I'll be right with... Oh,
I'm
okay.
leaving.
I'm the only establishment that sells glass. Are you looking for anything in particular? Because
Not from
Give me
you.
glasses.
well, I definitely could do that.
And I'll
Glasses.
storm out.
Well, all right. Back
Dirty
to
gnome.
What?
Can't believe you just let them work about like this. Taking all your gold. I guess he's not you and your people, but
You need to see.
it's not that much.
You're being horrible.
Why?
What did he do to you?
What these
racist.
people did to my family. Have you ever seen a feral gnome devour a man's heart? Oh my god. I have. And I will not forget it anytime soon.
As images of this like fuzzy foamed mouth gnome rush through your head.
Yeah, and I just looked back at
Traumatic
the door and
experience
just
relived. That was too much.
it was too much.
He seemed really nice.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, bye.
You don't have to be nice to
All
me.
right, bye. Well, if you change your mind, otherwise just screw yourself again. All right. Stupid
That was
cable.
a little mean. That was a little
Don't
mean.
speak too much. I'll
Yeah.
cast a spell. Maybe they're somewhere else. Somewhere not run by evil creatures.
Okay.
Anywhere as we walk around for the morning.
There is a general store for sure. If you walk around, it doesn't look like it specializes in anything in particular, but you can go in there and check.
Check out.
Yeah, you go in there. There's a kind of old lady behind the counter. She looks pretty frail and tiny and all
Yeah.
hunched over and stuff. Doesn't look like the place has been cleaned or dusted in quite a while, but yeah, she's there, and it's kind of a dim
Tiny
room.
like a gnome.
No, I mean maybe like a gnome, but not a gnome.
Clearly not a gnome. Alright, this place looks
Hello,
okay.
hello,
Hello,
hello.
little old lady.
Janice is fine.
Janice?
Yeah, all little old ladies, it's good too.
Yeah.
Hi, Janice. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Hi. You guys come to buy some stuff?
Yes, I am just looking to improve my vision. If you have
Ah.
anything.
There's a glass blower just down the couple shops down there if you want to.
No, thank you. Anything else? From anyone else? Is that really all there is in this little stinkhole town?
Yep, that's all there is in this stinkhole town. I guess just screw us, right? Stinkhole town. Yeah.
You're being really rude.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm just trying to fix myself here, and they're making it very difficult.
everyone,
Not really. You can just go down the street.
everyone
To the
just
gnome.
really seems to be not at all accommodating to point you in the right direction like it just did.
Is there maybe like a tailor or somewhere I could get my clothes washed a little bit?
If you just want them washed, you can wash them yourself. There's some water down that way. I mean, I don't know what you want a tailor. I could sew them up for you if you need them altered a little bit.
Maybe looking for something with a little better, something a little more far.
Oh, you want something nice. You gotta
Yeah.
impress the ladies, huh? Losing your woman, I see. It's because your attitude. I'll fix that. Don't worry about it. All right. I'll make you look so good. Even the worst attitude won't scare them away. All right. What about
Perfect. That will work great for me.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
now? I got some options for you. There's this guy here. Holds up, and it's all black, and it's got little gold, almost gold leafing. It looks like, but you can tell it's just very tiny threading that's been placed in almost random patterns, sparkling in the light. And the black is very black. It looks like it doesn't really reflect any light at all. It absorbs almost all of it, making everything pop in a higher contrast. It's nice and form-fitting, and as you look on the back, it's satched so that you can actually tighten it up to fit your body type. You said, this one here is a little bit expensive. This one here is going to be about a gold. Okay. If you want something a little bit more for the frugal, we have something right here. It's going to be about 5 silver.
Does it look half as good, I guess?
No, it literally looks the exact same, but like the Wish version of it. You know, when you like order online and you're just like, you get it.
Quite fit, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
The V is way.
Like if you were to like just take like a drawing
V is
of
like to
one,
your belly
you'd hold it up.
button. Like that really,
Yeah,
like,
you can tell like if
not
you get it
very-
wet, it's gonna shrink
Yeah.
and like come up to here. It's like one of those kind of things, but it still looks okay from a little bit back. It doesn't look that far off, but you can tell when you get close. It's
I
it's
am
not really the
surprised
same.
you have such fine wares here.
This is literally all I have for clothing. I don't stock a lot of things. I just stock many types of things.
Do you have accessories to go with these?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
some
can.
boots?
I don't have any boots. I have some high heels. If
I
that
could
might
use
interest-
that.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
Keep me out
yeah,
of the
you-
mud a little
Okay.
bit.
Oh, yeah,
And she
you
pulls
can.
out a pair of black high heels.
Yeah? Like
Yeah.
stilettos.
Yeah, it's got a little gold leafing around it. It's not good for the dirt, super impractical, but it'll make your posture really good.
That might
Those are
mess,
so pretty.
Oh, they're pretty, aren't they?
that might mess up my blade song, though. I can't have that.
Okay, well, we're not gonna do that then. I don't know.
But
what you want.
just the shirt there and
Okay,
the pants
it's,
for 1 gold.
Just of course, here you go. It's just for you. It's perfect.
And it feels pretty good, pretty velvety.
Oh yeah, it feels great. It feels very good. You're actually like,
Here, let me put it on first.
yeah.
Here, now you try it on.
Welcome to a
It's
land
working.
of high fantasy and high fashion,
That's
everyone.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's black, some gold trim.
Did you get some glasses? No, but I look great. How can you tell? I've been told. Told how good I look.
Well, you have just improved my day significantly, Janice.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Um,
You want anything else? You can get the hell out of my store. You're loitering.
do you have any magical equipment?
Oh, do I ever? No.
So you do not ever.
I do not. Never.
Do you know someone who might?
Now there's a glass blower just like.
I'm out.
Alright, right here.
Yeah. Let's Alexa, did you want something from there? It's pretty nice clothing. I
She
mean, you
is probably
could.
still wearing like a mud.
Yeah, you could use a new outfit.
This is.
I mean,
This is
it's
fine.
all crunchy.
Yeah. It's been wet by the world around you and then dried by
That's
the
just a
world
patch of
around you so
moss.
many times. It's
Yeah.
You smell atrocious.
Are his new clothes working?
I
You
mean,
can try to blend in a little better with some,
she hasn't left him, so.
some new clothes.
Okay.
Good. I think you will enjoy it. Go try something on. Hey, Janice!
Yes?
My friend here would like to try on your nicest dresses.
Oh, I only have 2 of them, so just let me check. I have this one here, it's 1 gold. And I have this one here that is 5 silver. And this one here that is gold looks just like this one that is 5 silver, but just worse. But the one that she holds up is still very nice.
Why do you just have a worse version of everything?
That's literally all it is. It's like bargain basement, like dollar store type rejects where like the center's
The
a little
one
bit
Chanel
crooked
suit
and
in
like
there.
just little things like that.
This one's
Yeah.
for display.
Oh yeah,
This
I'm
one's
now
for
imagining
Barnsley
like
folk.
the typical rom-com 90s princess makeover sort of
Yeah.
thing.
So as she holds up this one, you can see that it's kind of like a blue with an inside layer of like a soft pink. So that as you move around and turn, the inner layers flap, and you can kind of see the two colors together. And as it goes down towards your legs, it actually covers down just past your knee, but with multiple layers overlapping, kind of like the petals on a rose sort of thing. So as you move, you get the freedom, but without anything actually getting in the way to stop you from moving or expose too much of your leg or skin or anything like that. It's quite nice. The other one looks very similar, but it's just rough. It doesn't look as soft, and the inside, instead of being pink, it's obvious that the whole thing was just white at one point, and someone just kind of like use some dye on it to try and and it's a little splotchy. It's not quite as even, but again, from a distance, it's
I'm
about
going
the same.
to try the 1 gold on.
It fits you wonderfully.
What do you think?
You look beautiful. And I just put the old suit in the trash. Just falls
Get
apart.
rid of that.
This is a significant improvement.
Okay, good.
You're way less hideous.
I will pay her with the beautiful rock currency that I have picked up along the way.
no.
Like rocks or
Rocks,
gold?
yes.
Oh,
Here.
oh. Well, that's wrong. So we need a gold.
Yeah, I've got these. Here you are, another
Oh.
gold piece.
Thank you
for
so much. You can keep your rocks.
Thank you.
You're so
Thank you.
Oh my god, what a good deal! You got
I'm
it
sure
for
you don't
free.
want them. Seems like you sell this kind of stuff.
I sell rocks.
I mean, just as good. Other non-magical stuff.
Oh, so if it's not magic, it's not good. I see how it is. Why are you with him, honey? I just don't understand. You could do so much better.
I haven't trusted like 10 years. I haven't had one.
Never mind, you
And I'm
two
just
are
gonna
okay
spin
together.
around and around.
We've all got our hang-ups, right? 6 of one, half dozen of another.
One judge.
Starts turning around and filling with stuff on the back.
Okay, bye, Janice.
Now you're back. See you again in
Bye.
5 minutes.
Have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah. Turns around and starts filling with
I
stuff.
love it so
All right,
much.
and we'll just. What do you want to do now? I mean,
I don't know. I'm so happy now.
right. Do you want to go dancing?
Yes.
Pause it, then.
All right, we will go to the town square
Oh my god.
and see what's going on there.
Yeah, you're pretty much there. There's just one area of like
Oh.
hub of activity where things are going.
This is
So
it.
you turn around, and you start to walk out the door and into like this kind of, it's like paved interlocking bricks and stuff, and there's some grass patches that are obviously put there on purpose. And you go, okay, so this is kind of it, and you can see the end of it, kind of everywhere. It's not like it really goes that far, but yeah, there's a couple areas in the middle. There's like a little canopy pavilion kind of thing. And
All right, I will have my castanets in one hand and
Yep.
grab you with the other. All right. Show these people what you got. And I'll start twirling you around. And
Roll
then a
performance.
couple villagers, huh?
It's everyone waking up in the morning, going to work. That's
Yeah.
literally your audience.
Yeah.
yeah,
A large burping pig in the corner.
nice. All right, Mark, roll performance.
All right.
All right, Lisa, roll performance too.
Oh no.
I hate rolling bad for stiff.
Her disadvantage balances out with his advantage.
13.
I have advantage?
I don't think so.
No.
Because you're a great dancer. It's like your whole
Oh,
thing.
I have proficiency.
If he's a great dancer, then his stats should do the work for him.
Yeah, but it
They
doesn't.
can-
It's an 8.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Sometimes things happen.
Mm-hmm.
So you try to lead, but she doesn't know what's going on either. So she thinks, "Oh, we both control where each other goes," and it's like two people trying to lead, and it's not
Oh.
Yeah,
really
she keeps
working out.
pulling me.
Yeah.
Stepping on each other's feet.
And if only you could get over your own ego, she would actually be doing a really good job leading this dance, it seems, but you just can't quite do it. So the whole thing falls short just a little bit as people start to look as it starts, and then very quickly they start to look away, and then they look back again, but it's a different expression on their face this time, and then they just walk away.
You're stepping on my feet.
You
Watch
dance
it,
really
careful, ow.
weird. What are you doing?
I don't think we get it there. We're not quite jiving on these dances. We need more practice.
Okay.
All right. I would just practice some more.
And just like that, why don't you roll a perception check?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, guy. That is a 3. I'm so locked into
Yeah,
her
should-
eyes, I see nothing else.
Should I roll anything for my cat, like looking for cats?
Are you actually looking for cats?
Oh, yeah.
You can roll like an animal handling if you think they're close enough that you can actually affect them, or you could roll like an investigation, see if you can find them, if
Okay.
they're nowhere to be seen, that kind of thing. However you want to approach it, you let me know when you roll, and we'll see how you do.
Okay. I guess it would be like animal handling.
Mm-hmm.
A 7.
Really? Nope. You think you're like, it's a... Oh, no, that's a raccoon. No, never mind. Oops. And it's like following, and you're like,
God, no.
That's about as much as you find. Yeah. No?
Wonderful. I'm gonna still keep looking though.
And Calvin, where are you?
I'm walking back into the town after going just through the outskirts to break off
Okay.
some branches and whittle them down.
Gotcha.
And I'm coming back into town, just kind of singing to myself. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. And I'll kind of look in at the door of someone who's at that, one of the gates.
Yep.
That I just kind of left to go and get those sticks and thorns from. They might see the comings and goings. I went out the north end where the cat activity was. I'm just going to knock on the door.
Yep. The door... Hello?
Good morning.
Hello?
I noticed that there was some odd activity with some of the pests and animals in your town. I was actually hired to remedy that situation. Could you tell me of any odd activity, either by pests, vermins like rats and things like that? Have they raided anyone's pantries or, started burrowing into things? Have the cats been acting strange lately? I hear they're doing odd things along this path.
Yeah, the cats have been extra weird for some reason. Not quite sure exactly what's going on with them. It seems like the kitties are just trying to get themselves in trouble. A lot of them going missing. Causing quite a bit of ruckus indeed, yeah.
Alright, and do you hear them meowling and doing their cat-like nonsense at night? Is that when they start to
Now,
kind of become noticeable? Or when
you
would
really
I...
only hear just like one big meow, and then by off in the distance up north there you hear meow meow, meow meow.
You've been really paying attention.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like every night.
Morse code.
Every night.
Every night.
Some rummaging around in the trash, all kinds of little movements and things, and then meow, and then meow meow, meow meow.
So, when the sun goes down, I just pay attention and I should hear all the strange meowing?
Yeah, if that's what you're after, is all the strange meowing.
Great.
Yeah.
And you're certain it's to the north, just following along the road?
Yeah, of course I'm certain.
That's perfect. That covers one base with the cats anyway. Can you tell me anything about any problems with the pests and vermin? There was some job I took it off of a notice board, something about the risk of disease and pestilence and stuff like that. If you know of anyone who's complained about large rat incursions, I'm here as an exterminator.
Not really to my knowledge, but I mean, really, rats come out at night and they're really quiet, they don't seem to like people, right? So, I mean, we probably wouldn't see anything, but I have been noticing a little bit, yeah, some of the guys down at the pub, they've been saying that all the food seems to be getting into at night, and they don't know who's doing it, probably maybe something like that, maybe it's the cats, I don't know. I'm just behind this door, that's all I know.
You know what, for a man who's just behind that door, you've proven extremely useful, sir. Thank you very much, you've made my morning.
Oh, well, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, I hope I can make yours. Here, oh shit, this is awkward. Have a bit of fleece. I was gonna give him a coin, and I'm just like, oops, I forgot too late that I don't have any money. That'll be an IOU.
Closes the door.
I'll come back with my, oh, don't hate me, damn it.
He's very unimpressed. And
Saying,
confused.
and I just carry on down the street sharpening my sticks.
Yep.
And I'm going to go back towards the main thoroughfare, the kind of town square area, to join up with those dancing fine fellows.
Probably
Yeah.
eventually find you guys as well then.
Yeah, as you make your way and you can see
Yeah.
towards the center of town, there's a couple dancing in the middle of the kind of like the pavilion there, and it doesn't look like they're doing a particularly great job. You hear the occasional ow, ow, oh.
Oh god.
More of a
Ow,
lesson.
ow,
Do you-
Melanie.
Are you
Hey,
okay? Do
you.
you want me to help you?
Yes, you want to show her how it's done? Here, come here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see how you can.
Oh God.
Carrie, don't be rude.
If you don't mind,
Okay.
Alex.
I'll put my hand out.
Step aside.
If I roll higher than him, can I lead?
If you do a strength check, you can. First roll to see performance, because we'll see how this goes.
That's okay. My performance is actually really good.
Now, Carrie, you have to let me lead.
5, 6.
This is how Carrie.
I've got an 8 for performance.
Swing your partner round and round. I'm just doing it to a tempo and you're
haven't-
like, that's not the kind of...
Yeah, I haven't danced in way too long.
I have a feeling that at the end of this,
I'm
we're going to be like,
trying
alright,
to
so we
lead."
danced in a square, we'll see you next week. That'll be the game.
I'm gonna try to use her strength against me, like some jujitsu kind of stuff, and as she pushes into me, I like flip her out and like dip her down.
Are you gonna roll and say?
To pull your power against you into martial arts.
That's more. I like it.
Yeah?
Which is
Oh.
18.
Oh.
Hit.
Okay, so you are better than
yeah.
her, but you're just about average with dancing.
Not to say like that.
You're a medium-sized dancer.
It's very, very
You.
good combat dancing, though.
Yes, it looks like you're trying to fight a woman in the middle of a pavilion.
Well, yeah, it looks like a massive night.
Yeah,
In the
well,
middle of a
You'd never
It
see it
looks
at a ball,
amazing.
but as far as like a performance art piece, like the violence and beauty, it's great.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm talking out my ass, but I'm glad you're on board.
Now we're starting
Let's just
to talk
enjoy.
about-
She's gonna jump
Yeah,
up. from
they're not. You
being
don't have their
down.
attention held, but you have the occasional glances of people who are somewhat confused and disappointed as they look in your general direction.
Disappointing.
You look like you should be dancing far better than you are, considering what you're wearing in the middle of the pavilion. It looks like when you go to Wonderworld and there's like the street dancers, and you're like, "Oh, the show's about to start." Like that's what you're dressed like, and you're in the middle of the market in the center of this pavilion, dancing with someone else who's dressed really well, and you're not really up to theatrical standards, so they're a little bit confused
What
as
we
to
need is
why
some
you're
music.
Oh God.
I'm not a trained musician.
You're not.
No.
there. Amateur.
The jump up.
Anyone play anything?
Eddie. Oh God.
Hey, want to go and look into some rats and cats stuff?
Okay.
Hey, where are you guys going? I'm coming.
Rats and cats.
Yeah, Eddie. Did you find out anything? I've been looking around, and all I found is raccoons, and they've been chasing me around the streets, and it is not fun.
Carrie, darling, are you telling me you've had a hard time attracting lovely little cats to yourself?
Yes.
You've been shaking that cup, too. You're wearing armor. You look terrifying.
I'm shaking a cup.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That
But
could be
yeah.
it. Can I see the cup?
Can I just take? Oh yeah, I'll show you the cup.
I'll start shaking the cup.
Give it to the right person.
Here, kitty.
Roll.
If that works, then I'm
See
totally
if
taking
there's
off my armor.
Here, kitty, kitty.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm gonna ask you while she's doing that. I'll ask you to help
You're
me take off my
rats.
armor. So
Yeah,
I'm at least wearing my dress
probably a
underneath
good idea. All right, one
Oh, hold
second.
on.
Okay, roll it as animal handling.
Yeah. You can do it.
22.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
There is barely a cat within earshot, but you're so convincing that after the shuka, and there's just this. And as you look, you can see just over the edge of where this hill starts to drop down, the little horizon line near you, you can see this little set of ears pop up and a set of eyes. And then they pop back down again.
Here, kitty. Here, kitty.
Come on, kitty! Come on!
And it's why am I doing this? This is not what I thought I'd be doing as a grown man.
You don't have to.
I don't have
Pays
to,
the
but I'm
bills.
going to. And you can hear it as it starts to pitter patter towards you. It's a little bit hesitant, and you notice that on its back is a saddle.
Oh my God!
What's...
What have you gotten yourself into?
It's hungry looking.
Oh, here's some treats.
Oh, it starts to gobble it all up. And as it starts to eat, it stops and it looks up and it goes. And then you can hear
They're communicating.
It's signaling that it found food.
Guys, just so you know, there was a person that I knocked on their door right at the northern exit to Barnsley, and they heard this exact thing. They heard like an aimless meowling from the odd-acting street cats of the town, but then they heard that meow, like a coordinated thing. Yeah. I mean, it stood out enough in the guy's memory for him to notice it.
I mean, cats meow. It's kind of what they're known for. Dogs go woof. Cats go meow.
Meow.
True enough, and I'm not an expert in dog or cat, but generally a dog going bark does not elicit a bark bark like a Morse code type system. This seems a little bit coincidental.
Can I do like any sort of animal handling sort of check?
What do you want to
like
do?
Basically, I like.
What kind of
Cats-
results do you want?
Cats don't communicate with each other, or then they don't like. When
Oh,
they
you want to do
meow-
like a knowledge
Really?
check
What
to
are
see
we
if
Yeah.
it
doing?
makes
Are we
sense
going
to
to
you.
chase
Well,
down
no,
these
because
cats?
like an animal hand, like
I don't
if you
even
know enough about
Just pet the
animals,
cutie.
Yeah.
you know that cats don't
He's so
communicate
cute.
with each other.
Correct.
Can I do
Not
a
like
roll
that.
to see if I remember that, and then tell them? Be like,
Yeah, you could do
cats
it as like
literally
a.
don't-
If it's like knowledge, it could be like a history.
Okay.
If you're
History, then?
interacting with the cat, it would be like animal handling. But
Okay.
Pet it. Pet the pussycat.
Do a history. Nope.
you don't know anything. But Lisa, you do notice that the cat is shoveling, kind of like a chipmunk, all this food excess into its cheeks, and it's not chewing or swallowing, and it starts to prance away a little bit, and it's heading north.
Follow that cat.
That is certainly odd behavior for a cat.
Yeah, that was really weird. Yeah.
Okay, let me get this straight. You caught one the other night, yes?
I did.
And you turned it in for a good amount of money?
One of us did.
But regardless, back to the point. There are other ones that there are rewards for, yes? Many
There
cats have gone
are.
missing?
I believe she has the paper.
Oh, yes.
You don't have the... Why wouldn't you have the paper?
It got away from me somehow.
Carrie, can I see it?
Yeah, I probably got it in my bag. It's like I'll rummage around and grab
Certainly
it.
not because you stole it from him.
Okay, and are there decent rewards on there for the other ones, or is it
The other ones
much...
No, the other ones aren't quite that good. It's like, A gold, some of the nicer looking, 2 gold maybe, but it's really
Okay.
nothing crazy.
Truth be told, this is honestly just bonus. Any reward we can get would be great to kind of replenish our funds, especially considering the loss of the horses and the carriage. But
You help.
That
Yeah.
would be expensive.
I pull out the piece of paper and I go, guys, my entire life, over a century of living, and every time an important piece of paper has escaped me, it never blows towards me. No matter how fast I chase it, it always seems to blow the other way. Within the span of a couple days, I've been hit in the face by not one, but 2 pieces of paper that happen to have coincided with the craziest things that I've ever been able to not explain. One of them happens to be about these cats. And not only that, but then we have the strange fact of the... Who was the one who spotted the large rat footprints escaping from the camp after I was robbed?
I think it was you.
Because right here it has escaping the rats with their lives. The brave and noble Tobias escorted the king and his men to the north. We're heading north to go see a king who is talking to us.
But I don't even know a Tobias.
Nor do I.
And escaped rats with our lives. We didn't see a rat. We were never in any danger, so that doesn't add up.
Yeah.
All I'm saying
Unless
is...
that danger is to come if you think it's some kind of prophecy regarding our fate.
I just think that something is strange about these. And I pull out the other one and I go, maybe, did you get a proper look at the page that smacked me in the face when I found a boat in a tree with you guys in it?
Yeah, I read it a couple of days ago. It didn't seem too...
It has some scribblings of like a
It's just-
map on there,
It just
doesn't
seems
it?
like some strange tale. Yeah, if I dragon, okay. Emblem from imps, yes. It does mention that dragon that I rescued you from, so...
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I've never heard of a dragon until that piece of paper, and then you immediately after mentioning it.
Yes.
But you seem to know
And when
what's
we
going
got
on.
here, there were those creatures in the volcano that were also from my land, which you are not familiar. And now there's tales of my land here, also striking you in the face.
Those vermin were from your land. I haven't even been to that mining camp
Yes, I was
before.
quite
didn't know
familiar
what
with them. I
creatures
just
were
couldn't
there.
remember what they were called.
Oh. I just assumed it was something I didn't know about. I didn't know that it was foreign to me.
I suppose.
Maybe their boat had them in them, but
I think it would have been set on fire.
And I searched the boat. It did not have these
Yeah.
pages in it. And this mentions a manic maiden who would be, I guess, some fellow's ticket to freedom. I
Whoever that
suppose
person
that
might
could
be.
be referring to you and your kind of my ticket, perhaps, to a new life.
What?
Are you to save me?
oh,
Maybe.
I completely am on board with her saving you.
Me too. I mean, anything to get me out of these dreadful
And sorry,
employment.
I might be nitpicking, but you said 5 heads. Why is 5 heads important? I don't see 5 heads written
You don't see
in the note.
It's right there at the
At the
front
very
of
start.
Gee. Huh.
5 dragon heads.
Detail
Right
must
there.
have escaped me.
Me too.
So there's a.
Maybe that was
dragon.
written in after. Are these texts changing? Am I reading too much into this?
I don't know what it said before.
That's what it said. Although you didn't
Is-
really know yet.
As I'm chucking off my armor and stuff, can we still see that cat that was, or is he run off?
It
now?
kind of becoming a dot towards the distance there.
Okay.
Are you actively looking for the cat?
I'm
Like to see if you can keep an eye
trying
on
to
it?
keep an eye on it.
I am
where it's
kind of
going.
curious though. Maybe we should follow this cat and see if it
Yeah.
leads us to some crazy cat prince or something.
I
mean,
think at the very least, we get a bunch of cats returned to their owners and we look like good people, and then we also get a bit of money back. That's at the
Yeah.
least. And
and we sate our curiosity.
yeah, that factors in as well. And something seems a little bit off about this weird coincidence that I've been hounded by pieces of paper that have random crap written on them.
I mean, it seems you are centered in the entwinings of fate. Or perhaps gods just want to slap you in the face with something and that's all they have around.
Yeah, well. Anyway, yeah, so are we on board with following after the cats? I mean, we've got some time until sundown. It's early morning,
Yeah.
and the rats and other stuff really only kick in at
But he's
around
getting
nighttime,
away.
apparently.
Oh yeah.
Oh, crap! Carrie, are you onto it?
I'm heading. I've chucked all my armor into my bag.
Yeah.
and just
You've taken
running.
it off.
Oh yeah, because
The
it
whole
was
time you're still...
because she got a 22. So I was like, okay, I need to look like a little girl then.
You guys ready to go adventuring? Yeah, I'll just get my armor off.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you got your armor off.
Yeah.
And you guys are
It's just
watching the
chucked
cat
in
kind of
the
going off into the distance, and Mark's like, hey, cat's getting away. What are you guys doing?
Chasing after it again.
Yeah. Is that the cat?
Or sneaking. If it's walking away, we could just kind of sneak
Moving
around.
a little bit
because-
quickly. You can see that it's... Who's actively looking? You said you were looking, following the cat? Okay, anyone who's actively trying to follow the cat during this conversation, make a perception check.
Teensies.
I got a 11.
Dirty 20.
Nice. You notice for sure as the cat, it's pretty far away, and Mark, you would be at disadvantage, by the way, as a reminder. I know. So, Lisa, you notice that as the cat gets towards the tree line there, there's some little shrubs and
case,
things
that's a
like that.
natural one.
Oh.
Just wave over.
So you're sure that you see the cat enter the tree line. And you know right where it entered the tree line, Mark, because you know that you saw it enter the tree line. Lisa, you on the other hand are intelligent, and you saw that as the cat entered a bush, it didn't come out the other side. There was some rustling, and then no cat.
You've pulled that trick before. She knows what's up here.
What are you doing?
Did a person walk out the other side?
What is that?
Mosquito.
Ew.
No.
Good thing we're live. Friggin' bugs. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I will just go chase after the cat.
Okay. Yeah.
This way, guys!
All right.
I'm gonna
She's
dive
the
into
tracker.
the bushes.
Yeah.
Follow you, dive in
Run
with
after.
you.
Yeah, so you chase after the cat and you get to this bush, and inside of it, you see that there's a cat wearing a saddle. And its little paws have been tied up as it's on its side.
Oh no!
And there's a little hole, like a gopher hole almost. As you kind of dig around and you look inside, and the hole is empty. And there's this cat with no food in its mouth anymore, and its paws all tied as it's just laying there inside the bush.
Imagine that
I'm over in the next tree. Just,
I said go up here. Swear to God, guys, it's right here. Just 1 second.
Just leave
Zamek,
him.
over here, buddy.
No, leave him to it.
I lost him.
Alex, did I miss something? I know I was a little bit behind you, but how the hell did you tie it up so quickly?
I didn't tie him up. He was like this.
Well, what's going on? I didn't see anything. Did you? You were the one who kind of knew it was going in the direction. Did you see any kind of rustling? Some sign of something else in the tree line before this guy got tied up?
Can
And
I
where are his
tell
lovely little
what kind
food
of
cheeks?
hole this is?
Uh,
Like if it was a rat hole or something?
do nature
from the
check if you want,
scratches
or
and
survival
paw
check.
prints. I'm definitely gonna aid as I'm trying to figure out the situation alongside her. So
I'm just talking between the two cats, being like, "Is this your little friend?"
The 2 cats?
Oh yeah, like I'm
thought
talking
there was one
like
cat.
it's. Oh, I thought it was 2. Oh, that one that was running away had been tied up.
That yes. So that's the cat that you found. Yes,
I
that you.
thought he was bringing
Oh,
food
no.
to his friend that was
No.
tied up.
the cavalry.
I got an 18.
Nice. You can tell, actually you can, now with an 18, you can see that the marks around the base of this hole look like the prints you guys were kind of following. And the dig marks, you can see that they're very small, slender, and quite sharp. Little something was digging this out. You can tell that it's,
Badger ball.
yeah, based on the footprints and the tracks stuff you guys were following, it is rodent-like, but it's just a little bigger than what you would expect, not by a ton, but enough. The hole's pretty decent size as well.
Could we squeeze through?
No.
Alice in Wonderland style.
If you could like wild shape into like something smaller, you could squeeze into it, but
Alex, correct me if I'm wrong. And this looks like a whole hell of a lot of mess and muck. But are those the footprints of the things that I think we were following?
Yes. Yes.
You are the best damn tracker in the world. How did you do it? How did you know the hole was here?
I can see it.
What? From
It's a
the...
hole right there. Come on.
Am I just really bad at this?
Yes,
From
you
the-
are.
Okay, sweet. From the town, I'm like, how did you see it all?
Maybe all your golden rations are down there.
I take off my coat and I'm thin. I've done something similar before.
No,
you are pretty thin.
no,
actually.
not that.
I start like trying to push my way through.
Okay, I want you to roll a strength check.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
If you
spit
get
on you,
stuck, I'll
grease you
pull
up.
you out. It's
And
okay.
you know what? You actually took the time to take your clothes off. You are incredibly determined as well. I'm gonna give you advantage on this roll.
Nice. All right. I'm worming my arms in.
Hey, can't you just like turn into a spider or something and get down there?
Nat 20. Bow.
Oh,
All right, Calvin.
No.
So,
right.
Better ball.
so here's what happens. You go, oh my god, this is where the thing is that took the stuff that I'm going in, and you rip your clothes off. You're like, puh, puh, oil yourself up, and you dive in there, and you go hard. Like you take off, put all your weight behind it, you spin your hips as you hurdle your shoulders, and you are so precise with the way that you did it. You actually couldn't probably do this again if you tried. You get so deep that it goes up past your nipples. So your nipples all the way up to your head and the top of your arms are completely stuck in this hole, and you've effectively wedged yourself in there as it tapers and bottlenecks.
Yeah.
And you have done such a good job with that natural 20 that you are way deeper and way tighter in there than you should be. And you guys just see these cheeks sticking out of a hole and some legs kicking and some muffled, probably swearing or something like that
How's it
coming
going,
from the hole.
Vicky?
Yeah. Can you even?
I
communicate with
have
us?
dark vision, so I
Yeah.
can see in shades of black and white and grays. Is there anything I can see as it starts to taper off, like a branching or an opening into like more of a circular den that would house something? Do I see the shine and glitter of
You can-
coins from a sack? Anything?
You can see there are some branches that kind of go off in different directions. The only reason that you can tell is because even with your dark vision, it is very, very dark. So all you can see is the little bits of light that come in from a hole that looks like it's kind of a little bit north. And you can see that just glistening off the edge of some of the dirt and stuff like that. And the only reason you know that it forks is because there are spots in the wall that are circular and pitch black. So you can only assume that they go into longer, darker chasms that light just isn't going to hit. And you're certainly blocking the light on your end, being stuck in the hole. So the only source of light really is the closest hole north, and that's about it. So you don't see too much. But
As he's stuck in the hole,
yeah,
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals
nice.
and talk to our little kitty friend.
You're awesome. Yeah. So is it a mental thing, or do you start meowing? How does that work?
Oh.
I believe you can't understand it, but it understands you.
I can just
No,
nod.
you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate
Ah,
with these.
so you okay. Verbally. Well, in that case,
Yeah.
go for it. What are you going to say to this tied up little cat with a saddle on its back?
As I untie the cat,
Yeah.
I'm going to say, how did you get to be tied up? What is happening here?
I was going up to the north, and then some things just jumped out, and then they got me, and meow, I'm right here, and I don't know what to do.
What things?
They're rats, or like rats.
They're really big,
They are really big. They're like rats.
and they have thumbs to like tie you up with. They have
I
rope.
didn't really look at their hands, but they definitely have rope. Meow.
Can you ask him why he has a saddle?
Why do you have a saddle?
Oh, I'm part of the catfoolery.
The what?
The catfoolery?
What is that?
It's like cavalry, but cats.
Are you talking to the cat right now?
Do you like that?
Yeah. She's like
You
meowing.
guys
mean-
probably just hear me.
It's a living.
What do you need money for?
No, I'm helping the cause.
Pro bono.
What's the cause?
We are going to take over the humans, or something.
Oh.
We're not being appreciated.
Oh.
I don't know if it's really going to take over the humans, but
Have you
something
seen the
about
internet?
I feel like, oh
Much
yeah.
appreciated.
it's just something about me not reaching my potential, and I have so much possibilities ahead of me, and
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I stopped listening after that because I felt bad. But then they gave me this sweet saddle, and I felt pretty good. So here we are.
So you're not doing this against your will. You like doing this.
Well, I mean, as much as anything else. I do wish I could nap a bit more, but it's okay.
Can you ask them to show us to the kingdom? To whoever's
How
communicating.
long does this last?
Oh, 10 minutes.
Okay.
To the
Is there some place that you guys go for these?
Oh, and I can get out
whatever
my
you call
note.
it, foolery
Well,
thing.
I can get out.
Well, we have a place that we hang out and we drop off our food and we spend most of our time there. It's pretty nice. It's just a cave. It's home.
Can people watch? That sounds really exciting.
Well, there's nothing to watch, but you can go hang out. I mean, as long as you're like not with the rats or anything. I'm not a big fan of the rats. They left me tied up here. They were in
Not
a
a big
hole
fan
and
of
then
rats
okay.
either. No.
Okay.
I'll get out my letter, and I assume that the cat can't hear, but I'll like show a picture. Be like,
Oh,
picture,
it's Tobias and His Royal Highness.
and then tell you, say that it's a letter from Tobias that we need to meet with the king, and I'll give it to you. You're just like meowing to me too.
Do you know who Tobias is?
That's Tobias.
And he
Tobias,
a little
okay.
nod at the paper there. The guy with the hat on and the sword and the shield.
He asked for us
Yeah.
to meet him. Where is
Ah.
Well, he's at the cave where we're all together. They led us this way. Well, they led us somewhere, and then they don't really know where that they were led, but he led us north to the caves, and that's where we stay now. So there's that.
he? So you'll take us there?
Yeah, but again, not with the rats, right?
No.
Okay,
no,
then
rats.
yeah, of course I can take you there. Maybe you can help.
We've been
love
hired
helping.
to help. We've literally been hired to help. I'm trying to tell you, we've been hired to help.
Is she okay? She's screaming. I don't know what's going on.
She's crazy. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
God.
She doesn't hear it.
Well, then, all right,
I'm gonna start pulling you out of this hole as well.
No! Spread my legs! Stop! No! Let me in!
Okay.
Can you ask
You're
it why
staying.
it has a saddle with rides on it?
What rides on you?
Usually just other cats.
Cats on cats. As what I'm sure you say to me.
I say meow meow.
Yeah.
There was one cat who was disguised as a piece of sushi. And,
you
And
okay?
he was I just have a speech impediment sometimes.
Oh, okay,
It just
okay.
happens when I get nervous.
Oh, here, let me give you scritches.
Oh, meow, meow, meow,
Then you get the claws.
Oh, jeez.
For no reason.
It starts like teething at your hand.
It's so degrading. Oh, God, I like it though.
Have you got that out of your system?
Yeah, it's good now, thanks.
Okay.
Oh, it's sweating.
So other cats ride you.
Yes.
That's really weird. Why?
Well, I mean, I can't really fight or anything, but I can be of some service in other ways, so, you know. Gotta help the cause, right?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
The cause.
She's talking a long time to a cat.
Meow, meow.
How's it going down there?
Meow.
I wiggle my feet
Oh yeah,
up
I've
and
tried
down.
to pull
People are
him and he's not
staring.
coming up.
Mage Hand does not require material components.
Ah.
Verbal, somatic, I act with my hands in front of me, pop a Mage Hand,
Yeah.
and I start exploring along the
Okay.
walls and down into some of the other areas,
Nice.
up to 30 feet. I'm feeling around for divots to see how far
Can you
this thing
feel
goes.
with Mage Hand?
It doesn't actually
you just
specify.
control it?
I can use my action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. I can move it up to 30 feet each time I use it.
Okay, so I would say that you won't necessarily know what you're feeling, but you would know if you hit a wall or something like that. And as you go through to kind of explore, it feels like it really is just mostly dirt and pretty smooth walls and corridors and things like that, but you don't notice it stopping and up against anything or bumping into anything. It's kind of just a straight shot, and as it comes to about that 30-foot-ish mark, it's about as far as your hand starts to get.
So I kind of explore and pat 30 foot down
Yeah.
the one, 30 foot down the other. Once that doesn't work, I'm going to start trying to back my way out and just shimmying like this, and I'm like, not working. Okay, shape water only requires somatic components.
Nice.
So I do a little bit of a movement back and forth, as the water in my canteen is going to start to sluice back and forth like a water saw, almost
Oh,
like a
nice.
like a pressure washer.
I gotcha.
Kind of moisten up
Soften
the mud
the
and
dirt.
clay and like wear
Okay.
away at it, and then I'll just.
Nice.
All right.
Nice. I thought you'd be stuck in there for a while.
No.
Pretty
That
tricky
was a
with that
while
water.
actually, though.
Like 10 minutes.
Good news, guys.
You found your gold.
No, but I know that it's not right here.
Was it like a straight shot in there, or
Nope.
lots of tunnels? What?
At least two.
Princess is making the cat take us to where we need to go.
Okay, cool.
So
I'll clean up.
that's why I tried pulling you out, but you kicked me.
Yep, my bad.
Thank you.
I was left out of the rest of that. So, my bad. At least we can put like a big old X on this spot on the map saying not here, but let's follow on your lead.
I mean, should we leave this big rat hole open, or should we, like, blow it up or something? So they can't use it.
Collapse it a little bit,
Yeah.
I mean, they dug it in the first place. I imagine it's not going to overly hamper them, but it's a
But
good
it could be
idea.
fun to do.
All
If
right.
there's like a big rock anywhere that's under 200 pounds.
Yeah, you want to hack up the
You're
dirt
looking
and
for a
collapse it with
large
your
rock
sword?
that's under 200 pounds?
Put
that
over
you
the
said?
hole.
Yep. Anywhere nearby.
I
I
mean,
was thinking like a flask of oil and we light it up.
You could.
yeah, I would say there's not any rocks quite that large.
Or
I think
just
anything.
big enough to cover that hole.
Yeah, with especially you're looking at something about the size of like Victair's like upper body basically to clog this thing properly, and a stone that large is going to be
Much.
quite
yeah,
heavy.
actually, yeah.
Yeah. Now there is quite a lot of smaller stones, just debris and like just the forest ground bits and pieces and things like that, and the mud's kind of softened up quite a bit from the water. So I mean, you could close the hole up, but it's not gonna.
No, it's
Slam
okay.
it.
Yeah,
Probably,
it's not
yeah,
really gonna.
probably don't light it on fire just because we don't know where it goes and it could go into the forest and burn down the entire forest.
I mean, I doubt this little explosion here is going to cause that kind of mayhem.
But if there's nothing within how far are you able to check?
30 feet down either of the forks. While they're talking about the plan and looking for rocks and chopping it and discussing stuff, I'm using a combination of shape water to like wash my body and head, and then prestidigitation to like dry and clean off the rest. Put my clothes back on.
Nice.
That is impressive.
I can't drink from this now. I just let it fall to the floor and soak into the grass.
Where did you learn techniques like that?
Someone gave me a helping hand. It's, you have your spell book, I have mine. Grimoires.
Can I see your spell? Your grimoire?
Yes, it's,
Yeah, I see. You can see in my book.
Really?
It's full of useful spells and everything. You take a look.
You know, I've always heard that wizards were supposed to be very covetous of their arcane knowledge.
I don't buy into that. Knowledge is knowledge. It's to be
That's
shared.
racist.
Well, here you go. And I give him a book.
Sounds like gnome talk to me.
Yeah, stupid.
Gnome? I'm confused. I'm like, what do gnomes have to do with this? But I'll hand you what looks to be a book of accounting on my old business. Is the shape that it takes. But as you flip through, you can see that the writing changes. At first, what you see is literal just my old business tallies and accounting. But as you look at it, that stuff disappears and other stuff that you're kind of searching for mentally starts to write into its place. And I'll kind of take your spell book and look at it.
Very interesting. Do you mind, actually, if one of these nights, if we're not doing anything, if I copy some of these spells into my book?
Here, why don't we talk about this just a little bit away from these two while they sort out the business with the hole and the little cat hostage.
No kidding.
Right.
So I'll
Snuggling it and being like, this is so cute.
Alex, play nice.
I'll bring Zarek just a little bit out of earshot of them, and I go, you know, I'd love to share, and your, you know, generous offer of sharing likewise with me is a great vote of confidence. Unfortunately, I'm not quite like you. I can't learn from you in the way that you can learn from the spells in my book.
Ah, I see.
I get my power from an altogether different sort. It's not natural talent that allows me to do magic.
Like, it's not practice or skill, it's maybe a divine creature or something has granted you these powers? Or at birth
Yes.
you were given them?
Yes, very much in that general area. So,
You're an interesting man.
interesting is one way of putting it, but I will advise caution. Because, I don't come by these abilities honestly. I'll put it that way. And you can copy what you want out of that book of mine. But the things that were put in there at great cost. So put them into your own mind at your own risk.
That should be fine. I'll go over the fine print.
All right.
But what kind of deity gave you these powers, if you don't mind telling me?
One that I bought, actually, for a very good deal.
Really?
Yeah, the man didn't know what he was selling. He thought it was just some antique kind of artifact, an inkwell that just looked really pretty. That's all he was selling it for, was the gold jilting and the very nice glasswork.
But turned out he was enchanted with powers that bestowed onto you.
The glass was enchanted with powers, yes, of containment. There is a creature within it, a genie, that I've actually managed to communicate with.
Really? Like the kind that grants you wishes?
Yes and no. There aren't exactly a limit, but that whole thing about genies twisting your words is as real as it gets.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you tried to cast a wish or something, and he made you this? It turned you into this hideous little man? It's all coming together.
You know what? This is part of the price I'm paying.
Yes, I'm sure. Like, you could be rich or something right now and powerful, but instead you're.
Zarek, I think we're done. I'd like my book back now, please.
Maybe genies are not what everyone says they are.
Oh yeah.
I literally told you the opposite just a second ago.
Oh, yeah. Later, I'll transcribe some.
And
Maybe later.
Yeah.
I'll just ask Alex Strauser how to talk to the cat. Like, how does she do it?
Oh, well, you just go over to the cat, and then you just start talking like the cat.
Okay. So, like, if I say meow meow,
And the cat
what if
looks
I
at
just
you.
said, hi, meow meow. Meow.
Is it working?
I
What's he
don't-
saying?
What's he saying?
You say meow.
Oh. So. You are so cute, but I don't understand you, and I'll just smush his face. And like, okay. Are you gonna show us where we're going? Okay. Well, Can we put a little lead on him?
He's got a saddle.
Yeah,
Hold him by the
tie-
reins.
So
tie
ride
a
him.
tie a little,
You could
little
ride him.
rope, little like thin rope.
I want to ride him.
too.
Yeah, how big are you?
Are you gonna change to something?
I'm gonna turn
Nice.
into
A cat.
Uh,
That's what the saddle's
oh,
made for.
a kitten.
Nice.
Oh.
You fit. It's a little. The saddle's a little bit big if you're just a little kitten, but it feels like it's made for that body type. It's got a little like notch cut out of the back of the saddle with like a bit of a relief spot for the tail to like sit and stuff. It's good.
You guys are so cute. Alex Strauss, that was the most terrifying transformation into a cat. Oh my
What are you
god.
doing, Alex?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
you guys-
adorable.
When they come back, I'll be like, did you know that when Alex Strauss transforms, she like basically just breaks her entire body and breaks all her bones?
Oh, were you not there for that the first time?
Oh, I wasn't.
It's crazy,
It's
right?
best not to look at it when it's happening. Just-
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. She
Yeah.
just transformed and
pretty
she's now
gross.
this adorable little cat, and I'm so
and cover
confused.
your ears, because the cracking is the worst part.
Like, I thought it was bad when she turned into something bigger. Turning into something smaller,
no.
I imagine, is a particular brand of
Much
terror.
worse.
You could hear every single bone break at the same time as it just.
Yeah, as everything compresses, you can see like it looks like a tube of toothpaste that got squeezed. All little openings and pores. Everything starts gooing out of it as you can hear crunching of bones and everything reshaping, and all this stuff that's gooing out like you're squeezing a tube of toothpaste spreads all
But I
over,
will
and it
be
basically
like, "You
becomes the
are a
fur of
pretty
the
little
outside of this cute little kitten.
princess."
Considering I just got here after it was done, I think this is
Adorable.
awesome.
I'm just gonna look up at them with huge kitten eyes.
Hey,
Gonna
Alex,
get, like, a
you want to
little
lead the way?
Oh,
Hold on, I can't understand her, but do we actually know where we're going and how long it's going to take?
The
We have
cat
to be
starts
back by
walking.
nightfall to kill rats.
yeah, I'm gonna get a little ring though and like put it on Alex Strauss's head to be like a little crown for
Cat's
the kid.
leading. Cat's leading with Alex Strauss.
Yeah, I'm
No one
following.
can speak to this cat anymore, but it's just been mounted and there's been mewing, so it doesn't really know what's going on. It's using its instincts to just move on forward.
Going to follow Alex and the cat.
Yeah, as you guys make your way to the north, you eventually you do find that there is a path that seems to be pretty well worn at this point. All the blades of grass and everything are all broken and crunched down. You can see that it moves towards this opening of a cave that has a little bit of a flicker on the inside. You can see it's not as dark as it should be. It looks like maybe there's some candlelight or something like that in there. And then as you approach it, you can see that there are these little cats huddled around this little fire. They're just warming up their little paws.
Oh my god!
And they're about the size of like a Maine Coon, if you know, like that. It's like a large house cat standing up, and the posture.
Try to look strong.
Yeah, the most unsettling thing is the posture.
Got this.
It looks like their spine is very straight. They hold themselves well. It doesn't look like a cat on two legs. It looks like a humanoid type of just self-awareness with the way it's standing in there. There we go. And then out of the
The aria.
and then out of the back, you hear some mewing and stuff from the cats and everything as they look at you, and there's some confusion. Out of the back, you see this. You hear ching 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 as this armor rustling together, and out from around the corner is this slightly shorter but very energetic looking cat named Tobias. As he's standing there in full armor with a sword and a shield, he goes, "Hello, friend.
Sir Tobias, I presume?
Yes.
Keep him.
Are you here for friends or foes? Cause foes no good, but friends we like.
I
little letter.
believe we're here to help you. Seems fate itself has intervened on your behalf as much as any of your actions have in bringing us here. Tobias,
We do have the letter.
Oh,
Yeah,
letter
so-
from the king.
Yeah,
there
letter
is
literally
the
from-
letter,
Yeah.
which is from him, so I'll hand that over.
That's the letters that I write.
All right, so this is from you. So you are the one who's going to pay us in the end.
I want to check out his hands, see how his thumbs look to be able to
They look pretty thummy actually for cats.
They were
Really
the
five
one that
fingers
ripped, like, oh yeah, because I didn't tell you. They were the ones that ripped your little number, your address off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see there are
Oh,
actually
the
little
because I
shreddings and
realized,
stuff around
yeah.
that they use to like lay in and stuff. You can see some of it is made up of little strips of what was once the clippings of the bottoms of your posters.
I figured cats ripped it.
Yeah.
So, Sir Tobias, I'm to understand that your king is in danger, and you would not be the king. Because... Now, I know that you wrote me this letter, but I've been receiving a whole bunch of papers lately. Does this ring a bell to you? Here, look.
That looks like my face.
This does look like you, and you're very separate from the king in this
He's
picture.
in the background.
Yes.
That means further away, littler. But I'm not as big as it look in picture. I'm just closer to front.
Did you send me this too?
No. I don't know how to draw.
Why does that one have a dolphin on his head?
Oh, they're in disguise. Because, you know, they has bad times with rats. So back home, rats are no good. They has troubles with us.
So you trick them by making them think you're only dolphin.
So you disguise
Very
yourself as
clever.
little fishies? That is so adorable.
And you can,
That's a South Park plotline.
yeah, and you can see that there's one in the background dressed as like a shark, and he's
Dolphin in the wedge.
just saying
you are so
he doesn't
cute.
look as evil and gruesome as a shark would be. He's just
I am-
he's way too cute.
I
And
am
it's stitched together with like
Oh, look out, everyone!
That's
A
way too
dangerous
big.
shark! Do not
Totally
go over
going
there!
over there with them and just hanging out with them and like giving them some of my meat or like some of the treats.
You gonna
if
feed them?
We have any? Oh, 100%. I'm gonna give that to them. Like
yeah,
I'm
if they
sitting at a fire.
if you start pulling out food and stuff, you can see like all these little heads start to turn.
By the way, I haven't.
And they
eaten
can
yet
speak.
today,
They're just
neither have you.
excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, they start to. What's that?
You should have gotten breakfast from the tavern.
We left earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just giving my food to them.
Are you giving your food too?
To all the ones that are around the fire.
Yeah, they will gladly accept. There's the king actually steps out from kind of the back there where the candlelight is flickering, and he
Little crab.
I bow before the king.
Oh, thank you.
Are we doing that
Me
here?
too. Me too.
Wait.
Oh,
The
okay.
king is a king.
Okay.
We
I'll
love
get
these.
my dress and like bow.
Please
like a
stand,
woman.
heroes.
I'm hungry. I'm pouncing on a spider that I found. Grabbing it with my little kitty fingers and eating it.
I like your attitude. Okay, so welcome to my temporary kingdom. We are gathered here today to try and find a peaceful resolution to this conflict. It's just he sounds like he's talking at like a balcony over top of a crowd of people. It's just this cadence to his voice that just doesn't.
Looking down at
Yeah,
him.
yeah, and he's looking up at you, but he doesn't. So he's kind of like, yeah.
So I've reached out to you with the help of Tobias to your fine establishment down south, and you have come. You have heeded my call. Heeded my call.
I could not refuse the summons of a king, your highness. And this conflict you speak of, you wish to resolve it amicably with the rats, if I am to gather that
Yeah.
they are your enemy in this conflict by the paper I've been given?
Well, to be completely honest with you, it's a little, well, we weren't always in the right, I'll just say that. We did have a period in our lives where we did not look too kindly on the rats, and we used them for forced labor, and they were considered weaker, and we were considered quite primal and stupid, and we took some time to grow as individuals and realize the error of our ways, but unfortunately, several generations have passed, and the rats have held quite a grudge, and they have grown quite strong as we have become a little more proper and delicate in our approach to things. They have become more ruthless, and it seems as if they are outnumbering us. They are reproducing like rats.
Yes. It
You
is
need
a
to start reproducing like cats.
I don't know what that means. We're just
Well,
kind
you,
of.
do you have a girlfriend?
your highness.
I mean, I'm not looking, but thank you.
I mean, we.
Alex Johnson.
She's jumping on top of it.
Marry
mean-
into royalty.
She's a princess. She's wearing a little ring as a crown.
No, she looks like one of them, and I just think it might be better if I went with someone of a higher quality of
completely
it's nothing.
He's just like he's getting a little bit. It's like
Dicks. I'm happy that like our cats can't talk. I'll just be whispering that to you, so they can't hear.
He's speaking no differently than literally any other member of a royal family.
I know, but like they're
Like, we have
cats.
human slaves.
I know, but they're
around.
cats.
Hmm.
Like I'm assuming that they were gonna be sweet like cats.
What phrase?
Sweet like cats. You and I have very different experiences with cats.
But like at least they don't talk to you and like.
Ah, yes. At
Say
least you can't
dickish
know
things.
for 100%
Yeah.
that they're dickheads.
Yeah.
But no, they are. Turns out. Yep. If you could hear them speak, dead on the money.
King Cat. Part of your cat.
It's mittens.
King
King Mittens.
Mittens the cat.
Thank you. Yeah.
Part of your cavalry mentioned that you wanted to...
The what?
Your cavalry
Yes, continue.
mentioned you wanted to overthrow the humans?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
See, we just explained to them that, much like your friend, points out Lisa's character that is now a cat, they don't quite have the refinement that we have developed, and
The humans?
no, the other cats. See, when we met them, we thought we had support and that we could rely on them to join us and provide some help and grow together, but it seems as though they're behaving quite differently than we are. I first thought that they were kicked in the head by a stray donkey, and then I realized that they were all like this. And it seems things are a little odd, I'll be honest. I'm not familiar with this town. It's populated by beings like yourselves, and the cats are no help to us at all, and
So,
it's a little overwhelming.
If I'm understanding this right, you're not wanting to overthrow the humans, but the cats that are from this town are wanting to overthrow
No, we just
humans.
promised the cats that we would help refine them and make them better versions of themselves so that they could
Okay.
eventually stand up and rise up into society to be good
Maybe-
participating members.
And
And
you're
they,
doing this by
just-
riding them.
no, we're doing what we can
Maybe
with them.
just watch
Oh my
out.
god, what? Sorry.
Maybe
Well,
just
maybe
watch
if-
out.
Oh my goodness! This is not the way you behave around royalty.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's King Mittens.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. You can speak now.
Maybe just watch out for them because they told us that they want to overthrow the humans.
No, that some of them are just confused.
Okay.
They think that that's what this is. That's not what this is.
He did not seem particularly clever. Not nearly as much as you, my
No,
sire.
none of them are very. It's very frustrating. Do you know how frustrating it is to almost die and then go, "Oh, we found support," just to realize that they're all idiots? I mean, they're
I-
nice.
I
no,
feel that
no
very
offense. No offense. And he just waves at one of them that just are just meow and just looking at a wall and kind of just pawing at it.
Your Majesty,
Yes.
Yes, part of our group is doing the same thing.
Yes.
Yes,
am I
feel you.
to understand that this is your temporary kingdom and you are unfamiliar with the concept, the mere concept of other cats who cannot speak to the likes of us as we are communicating amongst each other?
Well, I mean, there have been cats that don't communicate with each other, but it's not because they were unable. Sometimes accidents have happened. People might, lose a tongue or something. But I mean, generally,
Your Highness, have you ever been in contact with elven kingdoms
I have no
before,
idea
or
who the
human
hell you are. You all look.
You've never
ve-
seen something like us, even.
No.
How did you get here?
Yeah, where is your kingdom?
Well, you see, the rats took us at night, and the kingdom was almost overthrown. We barely got away with our lives, and we fled north. And the rats didn't just want the kingdom, they wanted revenge, it seems, so they followed. And sure enough, we ended up traveling for far longer than we expected, and the scenery did not look the same anymore, and then we ended up here.
Did your castle end up in like a big tree or something?
They
what-
left the castle. They were far beyond, and then
No,
they got here.
we just ran away.
You ran
So
away.
down
Did you?
south, there's a cute little cat kingdom.
It's,
Well, see, that's the
yes,
thing.
it probably is similar to what happened to me.
That's
I
what I'm
just
trying
seen
to
a
figure out.
gnome walking around today with no guards trying to destroy him, and
A gnome?
he was just allowed to work in the shop like any other person.
Yeah.
Gnomes are really highly regarded as artificers, and they're like a lot of them own their own shops.
It's
Zarek.
very strange.
Okay. Zarek or Alex. Zarek, do the talking. Were there any kind of odd happenings? Any kind of indication that you were not where you were supposed to be? Some kind of
There was-
transition from the water and your actual course to a tree?
As I mentioned before, yes, there was a dense fog that we went into.
That's it.
We passed through a fog also.
There we go. That's what I was trying to piece together. So something is in common here.
Magical interdimensional fog that are tearing us from our homes.
It just kind of looked like a whiteout, like, I don't know, like if you took some parchment or something and just held it up to your face. Mm-hmm,
Okay.
Yeah, white
So-
like fog.
You've only been here for a little while now. You said this was a temporary base, and already people nearby have started noticing your presence. So I'm guessing if you were anywhere on the continent, somebody would have spread it to the capital and Personas that there were cat people nearby, but we haven't heard of you until recently.
well-
So you might have been from somewhere else, somewhere abroad.
Maybe.
Just like you guys came from a place that had the dragons, and you've heard of those creatures.
Right. I've
What is a dragon?
It's like
A
a
dragon.
big lizard.
Yeah, and I will.
Bird that has scales.
Minor illusion coming from my hand, look like a little 3D even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw one of those.
Apparently it's not good.
No, it was very angry looking.
Did it come down on you people?
It didn't come down on us, no, but one of our unfortunate, rest his soul, one of our cavalry did not make it home one day. We were unfortunate witnesses to a rather disturbing event as it was picked up into the air and launched quite far. I'm not quite sure if it was a game or not, but...
I fear that this creature might have come from our land, as we were reported here.
Oh, like we brought the rats and you brought a dragon?
It follows, it checks.
Yeah, it seems like it's trying to kill him.
Oh, that would make sense. The rats are trying to kill us.
Whoa.
It doesn't seem like it's
This
trying to kill
one.
you, no.
Oh, yes.
Tearing him limb from limb was almost as scary as the debt collectors. Who are the debt collectors?
Don't let us get that.
Yeah,
Okay,
debt
yeah.
collectors who owe me
We
money.
thought about as he approached the cave opening,
Don't worry,
you
I
could
owe
barely
no
see the magic
money to
maiden
anyone
and she's the
anymore.
magic maiden.
It would have dealt with you.
Okay.
So pretty sure to finish like whatever is happening. Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. I know a spell that allows me to disappear into a veil of mist and reappear elsewhere nearby. A small teleportation through the mists.
Show me.
Okay, so I use Misty Step,
Yep.
and I just and teleport 30 feet
Yeah.
away.
It kind of looks
I
similar.
got to learn that one.
Yeah, so I go, all right. I'm going to guess that something similar to this teleportation has happened to the two of you. Now, how it has happened over so great a distance, you might have come from across the great seas. You might be from entirely different continents.
No
And I don't
one's
know
ever
what
sailed far enough.
errant magic has done this, especially on this scale, but I think if we can get to the bottom of this strange teleportation, we can stop it altogether and certainly help out other people who are suffering from these problems. We're in the business of helping people. Business could be a booming for us.
I mean, it could be profitable, but it seems like grand power, perhaps of gods and the likes. I doubt we could do anything about it, but
It could just as easily be a freak accident of nature.
could be. Could-
Magical maelstroms happen, I think.
Yeah. Well, if someone uses magic too crazily, maybe they've accidentally left some sort of like misty step that transports.
Either way, if it is some act of
Yeah.
nature,
Like there's those transportation rooms and stuff that people can use. Maybe it's something like that, but someone's accidentally done a misty step.
That has to be done
Fun.
consciously, and they require a great deal of time and effort to construct.
Maybe it's some crazy wizard that's wanting to mess with you guys and you. Do you both have maybe a common enemy?
There was that dragon. That's probably the only thing that's powerful enough to create this kind of thing.
Maybe a dragon for you. Maybe you have a dragon in your kingdom that's
cat
secretly trying
dragon?
to fuck with you.
I don't think so.
Seems as confused about the dragon as we are.
Is
Yeah.
it just cats and rats in your world? There's no big creatures?
Well, no, there's dolphins
Monsters?
and there's sharks and there's all kinds of creatures.
What is the greatest threat to you?
The greatest threat? Ugh. It's not finding world peace and time to save ourselves. That is the greatest threat. That
But I
and
was thinking more like a big monster or a powerful wizard or some kind of big boss guy.
no, we just all lay around and play with catnip and hang out and chase some string and
All right, Your Highness,
yeah,
you are still very much in need of our services, yes?
yes.
Hey, if we're looking to help and reap that reward, you did give us an awfully heavy chest.
Oh,
And
yes.
thank you for booby trapping it so thoroughly.
Well, I didn't want to I couldn't break into your house and I didn't want anyone to try and take it while it was on the street. And I figured if I had the key, I could dispel it and give you the key and it would be yours.
That
And if
makes
anyone
sense.
else took it and tried to get into it, they'd be in for a fun surprise.
Probably mess up their eyes pretty good.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you.
So the offer of reward is still on the table
Oh,
if
of
we help
course.
you resolve your problem.
Yes, specifically, I think at this point, since my kingdom doesn't exist anyways, I mean, it doesn't matter if I've lost the kingdom or not. It's not here.
So
Um,
you've promised us half of a kingdom that you do not possess.
But half the kingdom's fortune, and
We can
it's
sail
still
back to the
technically there.
kingdom.
But
And
took
what
me-
do you consider fortune as you only chase string all day and don't really care for wealth or anything?
Oh, it took us at least I would say, a week or so to scrounge up those resources. We spent hours and hours fishing.
Fishing.
Yes.
The chest full of fish.
Yes, and ice so that the fish stay good.
Well, at least there's that.
Alex,
Do you guys
we're
want?
going.
And he reaches underneath his crown and pulls out a little key. Did you guys want the key for the fish chest? Want to make sure you get paid.
I'll take it.
Oh, there you go.
I'm so,
I mean, my fish is probably
we
bad
need
now.
to help them.
No, it's magically frozen. Should be good.
Aww.
Okay.
Where are the rats?
We don't know. That's why we're hiding in a cave. Could,
We're gonna need to go and find them.
well, I mean, I don't even know how many rats came. I just know that there's at least a few. But I was
How big are
hoping
they? Are they like as big as you?
the different sizes depending on the rat. But I mean, generally they're a little bit smaller than us.
Oh, okay. We should be able to take some then. Like,
Yeah.
can we just?
You guys are quite big. If
Can we maybe use you as a lure / distraction? We're not actually gonna let you get
you want
hurt.
to use the king as a lure,
No, all of you guys.
oh, that's better.
At least the rats are gonna come towards them. Like they're looking for them. If they're hiding in a cave, they're not gonna probably find them. Like one of you guys got tied up just because they was out on the wild.
Now, yeah.
Then we can find the rats and then we can talk to them.
Can we
I like talking. That's a good.
Can we
so-
talk amongst ourselves for a second, guys?
Of course,
Discuss going forward. Let's just see how we can attack this situation for you.
of course. Please,
Please excuse
Let's
us.
please
go.
take all the time you need. And he goes back towards the flickering candle in the background, disappears around the corner for a little
Alex, come back here.
bit. Meow meow.
Do you have some
Can
kind
you
of...
not be a cat for a bit?
Oh, very gruesomely turned back into the monstrosity.
No. Bones cracking and crunching and all this stuff is.
There's
yeah,
a reason Animorphs is in like that stop motion
Yeah.
style.
Yeah,
That looks
yeah.
terrible.
It's like a claymation kind of. Yeah. But yeah, you're back to being yourself, Alex Strauser.
Okay, so this was a bust. We're getting paid in fish after all. Obviously, these people
I
are
like fish.
these creatures are not worth our time. We'd be better off helping some kobolds or something.
Now,
No.
I do partially agree. Would you be willing to beat up a couple of rat-like creatures for, say, 180 gold? Would that suffice as a reward?
Rat creatures?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
for
these
sure.
these rat guys. If
Yeah.
if the king was paying us
Anything
180
that can
gold,
actually help us get home. I mean, fish is not going to do that.
they have 180 of my golds, Eric. So
Maybe it's golden fish.
It's not golden fish. They
It
fish
could
for you.
be
Don't fish for gold.
fish.
I mean, they could be goldfish, I suppose.
A lot of goldfish.
Their whole continent could be full of golden fish. They could be worth lots.
you know what?
Just
you're
like
right.
these. And I
all
showed the
chaos.
rocks.
Yeah, okay.
You are precious.
No more financial decisions for you.
We need to help them. Even if they had nothing, I'd still help them. If you guys don't want to, then you can go.
I want
Like
to
you can
help
go
them.
find that carriage and just sit in it, but like I'm helping them.
Okay.
I'm saying we came all this way. They are still paying us in fish, which are magically preserved. It has a monetary value, I suppose.
But which you
And-
was already willing to give us the key for, so.
Oh yeah, true enough. But still, the fact stands. They have 180 gold. We kill a couple rats, we get our gold back.
It seems like more of an army of rats.
Oh, I thought one dragon came through. Oh, but they're not a bunch of those lava rats. Yeah, it could be a bunch.
And this was an army chasing them away from their home that got ported as well.
Maybe fewer of them came through than the whole bunch? And I
Even
don't know.
if they're they're that big. we could
Your Highness,
just talk to
Yeah,
them.
yes?
you said you wanted to resolve this conflict peacefully, yes?
Well, I mean, preferably with at least no one dying, anyways. I mean,
And the likelihood of that happening, is it actually a possibility? I mean, have you been in recent open hostilities with them, or is there room for negotiation at some point?
well, this is the first time we've ever been in this sort of situation where we both have a limit on the individuals that can fight along our sides, and the situation and the surroundings being different. I feel like if any time is going to be available for us to have talks as opposed to fights, I feel like this is probably the time. I would hope, anyways.
So there's still a great deal of animosity between the two sides, but hopefully the confusion can make it so that we can just skip the army thing?
I'm willing to put aside all the slavery that we did years ago. I mean, I wish that they were able to do the same. But
We're
How nice of you.
slavers just trying to get away with it.
Do they? Are they trying to like steal something from you?
I mean,
the kingdom as a whole.
we would gladly help you find your possessions for half the fee.
All right.
Alex, right? You think? What do you want to do with these?
I would help them.
You just want to help them.
Yeah.
For no monetary gain whatsoever.
Yes.
Don't you have to get home? I mean, people are missing you.
What are you doing?
Yes. They need our help. How can you say no?
They are very adorable. I'll give you that. Look at that one. He looks like a corn.
Perhaps you could maybe take me to see the king of this land. I feel like if we could create a united front to at least deal with these incoming issues. I'm not quite sure how to explain the paper and what you guys have been through, but something needs to be addressed, and I feel like those in charge need to take a stand against whatever's happening.
Your Highness,
Absolutely.
do not count me as rude, and please do not shoot the messenger.
Yes?
I am barely taking you seriously right now.
Is it because I'm a cat?
It's partly that. Also, you being like 2 feet tall is not helping. If you was a 6 foot tall cat, then sure.
It's like, it's more
We
than...
have big cats in the world. We take them very seriously.
It's okay. I'll be your knight
Okay.
and I'll bring you to the king. If you need
Oh.
to come to the king, I'll bring you there.
You can't promise him that he'll get an audience with the king. What
That would be
nobody's-
great. Thank you for promising me
Oh,
that.
great. Oh.
I'll
I really
help
appreciate that.
And then you see Tobias come around the corner. We're going to his friend, the king.
You cute little. Oh, I'm gonna hug Tobias. You are wearing armor. You are
If
so
we bring
adorable.
these creatures to the public, they will
He's
be
wearing
captured.
armor,
They will
look.
be tied up.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be turned into exotic pets, and they'll be slaves. Yep.
Which would be fitting, I suppose.
Yeah, punishment fits the crime kind of thing.
I'll help you.
Well, if things don't work
Tobias,
out
then put it
and we
back
don't
on the
find their
ground.
gold, we could probably ransom these creatures up for a
Alright.
handsome sum. Probably
No.
a lot more than what your gold is
No.
worth.
So let's see.
Hold on. What are you guys saying?
We're discussing.
Okay.
So we're going to dupe the cats, sell them into slavery since they were slavers. Then we're going to kill freed slaves in rebellion who are also thieves, and we're going to split the bounty
While
between
this
us.
is
we could do
happening,
both.
can
Yes, I was
make
just thinking one or the other.
Tobias- While this
Shoot
is
for both
happening,
and
can
see
I
what
make
happens.
the plan?
So you're doing something
Yeah.
while
I'm
we're
doing
wanna wait for
something
the
with
break, yeah.
Tobias, yeah. While this is happening, I'm gonna tell Tobias that I've got a plan, and we can work together.
That's
'cause
great.
he's
Can you put me
adorable.
down now, friend?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You're just so cute.
It's okay.
And you're wearing armor, and it's so adorable, just like me. It's like a cat version of me. Oh my. Sorry.
This is
Okay.
the most patronizing thing ever.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But okay. So if we lead, you're strong.
I'm strong.
Yes, you're
Yes.
very strong.
Yes.
And if we can
Oh.
lead the rats to somewhere, then we can talk to them, maybe. And the
Okay.
rats seem to be trying to catch you guys. So maybe if we just have a couple of you guys, the strong ones, the smart ones, all be out in the open, I'll hide somewhere. And then as soon as the rats come towards you guys, I'll jump out and save you guys, make sure you're okay. You come towards me, and then I'm big and strong. I've got my armor in my bag. The rats aren't going to try and hurt me if you guys are behind me, so...
I don't know you, but I like idea. It sound like excite.
Yeah,
I like excite.
good.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start putting on my armor and being really excited that I'm making a plan with a cat.
That's-
That was worse than the image in my head of her transforming to and from a cat.
This camera switch is so effective.
Yeah, I hit the camera switch and then you guys laughed and then I put it back and it was good. So yeah, you put Tobias down. He's just kind of confused and he's not really sure who's in charge or who's doing what. But yeah, he's on board with whatever that was.
By the time we turn to see Carrie finishing her talk, all right, so we're in agreement. We give one for free to the local lords. That way it catches on as a fad, and then we control the supply and demand as we sell off the rest.
Yes, like that cute little kitten one.
Yes.
Look at it all standing up and speaking.
All right, maximum profitability. We're in this together, 50-50, friend.
Good.
We shake on
We
it.
shake like your
All right.
people do.
Carrie, you've been entertaining the lovely Sir Knight.
Yeah, just Tobias. He's amazing. He's got armor on.
We've
We've got a plan. We're gonna go and find the rats, and I'm gonna stop the rats and talk to the rats.
Carrie, how do you have a plan if we were discussing the plan over here?
What?
She made the other plan with me.
How was your plan? What's your plan?
We're going to maybe talk to.
Oh, I'll come
these
over with you
rats.
guys
If
and
you-
talk to you. What's your king plan?
Right
Hello?
now, my plan is to
Hi.
maybe sell you into slavery. What? No.
Just kidding. But maybe we can go talk to these rats, and maybe we don't have to fight them. We just lead them to a safe
planning
little
on
haven that's
selling
away from everyone,
these
and they can grow
sweet
their
little-
own community, and maybe retrieve our possessions. Our possessions. And then we come back and we show our appreciation to these fine cats.
Make sure they're all good and okay.
Right, make sure they're
Yeah.
healthy, transportable.
Yeah. And they do want to come to the capital, so we'll make sure they get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What?
bring.
we like
I'm
herding
gonna
cats
bring-
the whole way, so
I'm
Everyone
bringing
will love
Tobias
them.
and the king cat to the
My
king.
name's Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias, I'm bringing you to the king after this.
Okay, new plan.
No, like the king has already decided. Your king.
Yes.
King Mittens has already wanted to go to the king.
And then King Mitten goes, "Hello, I'm King
Hi,
Mittens."
how
I go,
are you?
"Hi, I'm Tobias." He goes, "I know."
Oh, they're not very
What are we doing?
smart, but they're adorable. Okay, Tobias and
Yes.
4 other that are smart ones.
There are 4 here.
Okay. Oh, including the king. The king is gonna stay here if he wants to.
There's Tobias. There's me, the king. There are my 2 aides at the back, dressed like a dolphin and a shark.
Okay.
And there are 2 other individuals that are our most noblest fighters.
Okay.
They're basically just cannon fodder.
Then just the Tobias and the 2 knights.
Well, we're not just gonna abandon 2 of the people from my land who have no other place to go or people to confide in. No, you know what? Let's just bring everybody.
and you would think the
Okay,
king would have
yeah.
to be present at the peace talks, yeah?
Yeah, well, I assume so, but the king didn't want to come with me when I said it the first time.
Carrie, you're how old?
I'm 20.
20. How long have you been in the business?
In 6 months with you.
Oh. Man, why would I ask you that question if I didn't know the answer already since I was there for the start of the 6
Yeah.
months? How long have I been in this business? Don't make your own deals.
100 years.
Cool it, Carrie. You need to learn from the people who are, a little hard-hearted, but that's what keeps us with a roof over our heads and food in our bellies.
I know, but
You
these
have a
people are
roof.
living in a cave.
Oh, yeah.
These people are living in a cave.
Yeah?
They used to have a kingdom. We need to help them.
I used to have a thriving business, and now I'm living in a crap hole. And
but
we
I
can
wasn't
end up in
there
a
for
cave.
that.
I like caves.
All right, let's go. You know what? Let's do something.
I'm sorry.
Keep
Oh,
my
God.
mind off.
I'm
Why don't we
sorry,
just go
I'm
talk? We don't need no
trying.
king there. I mean, they're just going to muddle our words anyways. And
wasn't good
there's a
at
chance they'll
this.
get assassinated too. Do you want to
Are you
die?
being quiet about this? or
No,
because,
I
let's go?
clearly said assassinated by rats, possibly. We should probably just take care of this on our own.
All right.
As messengers of the king.
Yeah.
This guy is looking at me with a face that suggests he might not have the best of intentions.
Oh, he looks at everyone with that face, but
I am-
for that reason.
I'm just
So
concerned about your welfare, sir, Cat King.
Okay. That checks out. Well, are we going to the kingdom then?
yes, if you know where the rats can be found, if we go, they'll probably be able to scurry away
They've
through those tunnels.
Been tracking us for a while now. So.
Yeah. So I think if we go trying to pick a fight, they're able to get away. If we bring the cats, they're going to want to figure out at least what's going on.
But he's dead. Or I could make it look like you're there, my sire.
What do you mean?
I could create a little illusion version of yourself. They won't be able to tell the difference.
Okay, then what?
Well, at least then you'll be safe here while we have these negotiations with them, and you can just sit back, the illusionary self, in the back.
I can put him in my pouch.
Again, I am totally comfortable standing upright without being placed in a bag or held. So
Okay.
that is okay.
I was just thinking of protecting you, my sire.
I appreciate
Bow.
that. Oh, thank you.
He's coming, isn't he?
Yeah.
He wants to come.
Seems like he's totally cool.
I don't want to leave my people.
Very good. Admirable traits in a slaving king.
Thank you.
All right. Are we ready to get this show on the road? Tobias, will you be leading us to the nest of your enemy?
Yeah, I don't know where a nest is. They just follow us on the road and then jump out and tie us up.
It's why my
That's what I was worried about.
It's why my plan was to go out into an open area, have the cats all around in
Great.
that open area. Then when the rats come, we jump out and it's like, oh yeah, all those people
Then that's
that are
the plan.
actually big and not going to let
That's
them
what
get
always
tied up.
happens. When we sit in an area that is exposed, they come.
Yeah,
Then we'll do exactly that. That's sure. We'll draw them
I
out.
did have a good plan.
Yeah, it's the price of the plan that was a touch off. Free.
But
I like
I'm gonna
free.
help them.
All right.
You guys don't have to come if you don't want to. I told you guys you didn't have to come, but I'm gonna help them.
And when do you want to execute
know.
this plan, sire? A week from now, 2 weeks?
Well, we should go look for your king now, because, things are getting crazy, so it'd probably be best to sort this out sooner than
Where's
later.
your king? Are we really going to get that king down for these?
I don't know
We
if I
can
even
find
have that kind of
ridiculous.
pull.
Nor will, yeah, absolutely not.
We'll try.
What way is your king?
South,
South it
in
is!
the great city of Presonus.
And he snaps his fingers, and it's not really as high pitched and articulate of a snap. It's muffled by this padded little sponginess, so you can hear this. But it's enough. And then out trounces one of the little cats that you saw in the thing there. It's just one of the ones that was like 1 gold. It's not like,
Nice.
whatever. Yeah, comes out. Little saddle on, mounts it, and Tobias mounts one of the other cats. Onward. And they start trouncing away.
Very good. Sire, just so you are aware, while you will be heading south, past Barnsley towards Presonus, along with us to go and see the king, we are not going to physically be next to you. We're going to be off to the side, in hiding, waiting to counter ambush when the rats expose
I
themselves.
understand.
Very good.
I agree with this plan.
And with that, we're going to take a little break. Because
We're ready to go.
It's been like an hour and a half. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we're going to be like 10 minutes, then we're going to come back, and there's going to be a cute little kitten fight.
What's going
So
on?
good. Yeah. Alright, we'll be back shortly. See you guys soon. Bye.
Thanks, guys.